Should be
does
right
have
here.
buyback should everything go wrong here.
Just hiding in the trees. We're going to see FY looking for him here. Force diving around, blinking around as well. He's still around, Horse. Oh, FY's going to find him. Oh, he's going to blink again. He's got to be careful on his own side. No, they found the Horse. Stay in the trees. They said it might just work with the TP. Gets himself out. What a lucky, lucky boy.
What a close call. It's one of those moments where you just ask yourself, what's it worth standing up there just for that extra creep wave you could have claimed when the enemy heroes left? Probably not. He stays alive, but he pops a 10-second BKB charge, putting it on a minute cooldown. This could actually be enough for Vici Gaming to go for Roshan. Like, it's a pretty big deal that that's on cooldown, and they will know it's up because max time has passed. They even have a dominated creep in there. I do believe this is Dire. Yes, it is.
He's there and waiting.
Might
Gonna be
looking
ready
for
to
it.
contest. Forced actually being the front liner here, straight onto the SF for the Mantra as well. Looking for it, the BKB's being popped. The Echo's down. Force getting low, but the Shadow Grave's gonna wipe time. He actually blinks himself out. Fenrir might go down. No, he's still alive. Funnick's gonna be the first to lose his life here in this fight. Now Sineko trying to retrieve behind side, jumping forward. He's gonna find Sineko here as well, and 2 down on Na'Vi. This is gonna be the opening that Vici may look to take Roshan from.
Yeah, Na'Vi worse. They're so scared of giving away the Roshan that they feel like they have to go in and check. And Kroos just can't take this fight, right? He doesn't have BKB, so the moment he engages, he has to get the hell out of there as Vici starts turning the heat on. And that little play in top where he lives
Didn't pay off in the long.
it didn't look like the biggest of deals, right? When you look at the collateral, that mistake just cost them Roshan 2 deaths and Vici almost nothing.
You've got to be
That
careful at this
is
point, Na'Vi. They've got to be very, very
scary.
careful indeed. Vici are going to be very, very happy after that. The Boss farm still building up though. He's got 3.1k gold now. I mean, what does he go for? Has it got to be the Basher into the Abyssal?
He might have to go for a butterfly now. You see, with this shift, Vici Gaming get a lot of momentum, and they might get 1 or 2 damage items, and then if he goes for an Abyssal, it's great, he can jump an Abyssal at target, but he's gonna disengage so fast that he can't put it to good enough use. So he has to probably get a defensive item here, as both Shadow Fiend and Luna will soon be completing their butterflies as it looks. And having an Abyssal is all great, but you're gonna jump in Abyssal, you're gonna miss a lot of your attacks, and the enemy team in turn is just gonna turn you. They're not gonna miss.
Vici's lineup looking incredibly strong now at this point. 34 minutes in. Super. Now working towards his own butterfly. And as we saw, as you said, yeah, evasion now picked up on Luna. It's going to be very, very hard for Na'Vi to fight into, especially with the fact that Vici have got that Aegis ready for the next engagement. We're seeing 4 of the group up on the top lane. He may very well look to try and push this down, look for another tier 2. Dendi at the moment with the point booster picked up. Looks like he's going to be going for what I imagine to be the Octarine. This is going to start on the Luna.
Yes, definitely does look like it. I'm not sure if that's the right choice here, to be honest. I'm worried that Na'Vi won't have enough damage, and that Dendi should have maybe considered a refresher over this with a double Laguna, because the problem is, Octarine is great, right? You get cooldown reduction in your stun and Light Striker, or sorry, in stun and Dragon Slave, which is of course incredible. Lower cooldown on ult is also great, but the cooldown on ult doesn't get so low that you can reliably use it twice in the fight anyway. So it's mainly for the 2 others. The spell lifesteal is also great, but it's just not going to be enough, right? So I don't think this is the path Dendi should be taking right now.
We'll see what...
Could also be a Bloodstone build-up and going very greedy and aiming for the late game. That is still a possibility here. I actually like that maybe more than Octarine here, but I think neither of those choices is the best.
We'll see what Dendi does indeed opt for. Bottom lane, Hal ready to get the push on here. Has got the backup in the jungle at the same time. Na'Vi, they're on the top lane. We've got 3 heroes starting to work their way towards the racks here, the tier 3 on the top. And it's going to be kind of a case of who pulls who back first. Nice Ice and FY already backing up as Super, making movements towards the top lane here as well. Vorst standing, but he's got a lot of money on him, 5.5k gold, so Vorst very much getting to the comfort zone of being able to pick up the next item and have buyback available as well. Straight onto the tier 3, has got the creep wave up here as of yet. Now we're going to be able to see it go in. Vici, they're going to look to try and block him off here, moving straight up. TP, Arstyle actually cancelling the TP here, wanting to stick around to fight, but Arstyle's going to lose his life here. There's going to be the relocate out to save her Vorst. But poor
Meanwhile, Hal is being chased a bit here. His TP got cancelled by the Tusk ult.
Funnick as well, look at these body blocks come out. How's going to be in a lot of trouble, and Vorst going forwards here. He's got a mana void, he's going to use it. blowing up Hao here on the Luna. Top lane, Seneko did die with a relocate back up to the top. But it was finding a kill onto Hao on the Luna. Pretty
you
good
look
stuff.
at the overall gold gain, and I think that probably favors Na'Vi overall. That last kill they got is 731 gold for Hvost, and of course putting the Luna on the sidelines for a good minute and almost a minute and a half actually here is very, very important for the farm development of this game. And Hvost, we just mentioned his name, he's got 7,000 gold. I think it's time to go shopping a bit here. I wonder what he's going to get. It could be a full abyssal, could be butterfly. I think heart is not the choice when you have BKB in this particular game. I think it's simply too weak.
I mean, the great thing about the fact that he's saving up this money, if it's going to be the Abyss or the MKB, it's going to definitely catch Vici Gaming off guard because they can't see what he's building. So we'll see what he does go for.
It's going to be the aggressive build with the full abyssal. It puts him in a position of power, but at the same time, kind of glass cannon here against what Vici Gaming are sitting on. So has to be careful, but if he chooses his initiation timing right, this is the highest damage output item he can get right.
And I guess in the fights, who do you look for Hvost to jump on with the Abyss? Would you go straight for super on the SM?
I think you try to get the Luna,
okay.
If possible. The problem he has is a really big part of Hvost's damage output right now is the Manta style, and it's going to be for a long time, right? All the damage from Mana Break, of course the illusions themselves. It's very easy for Vici to counterplay it. If he blinks in an Abyssal someone and uses Manta, you fissure. Just to stop those two illus for those 2.5 seconds, it's enough for the target to keep their mana up so they can use their spells after popping.
Oh, there's smokes up Vici Gaming. They're looking to catch out anyone on the side of Na'Vi.
There is a gem on Ice Ice Ice. He needs to be really careful. He doesn't blink too. Ice 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 is not seeing him. They're
going to go straight in.
Oh, he is a
by Hao. Full commitment there to find the kill onto Funny. Now they're going to look for more potentially. That's going to be Dandy hiding in the trees. He's going to be fine for the time being. And top lane, you've got Artstyle.
Split pushing Dazzle.
He's going for it.
A modern classic.
Mid lane, of course, the Vorst and Seneko working their way down this lane. And I mean, the pushing power of this anti-mage now at this point is it's going to force Vici back every time.
Yeah, this time around they're not going to be able to claim the bot tier 2. Looks like they'll leave Hao here for a bit. That is pretty risky. He doesn't have a TP. He does now have a butter. He's going to run it by it. He's just flutter together a little bit faster and lets his illusions do the job. This is going to force a Na'Vi hero back, or they're going to lose a tower. So, oh, they're probably going to lose the tower anyway. It's like it might be too late. Dazzle's going to port. He cannot hold this back on his own. I really don't think so. Hao's actually just going to run for the tower, but there's still backdoor protection. Oh, it's just Mantis orders. Yeah, Artstyle will actually hold it. The Mantis expired a little bit too early. And now 2 big items on the Radiant.
What have we got coming out?
Abyssal for Anti-Mage, as well as the Solar Crest for Seneko. Can compensate for the lack of tankiness that Hvost has right now, as there are no MKBs on the Dire side just yet. So it gives him a lot of EHP with that 30% evasion. He can cast on him, as well as, of course, the armor.
Vici groups up here. In their jungle, her Vorst, as you said. Just continue to farm. In terms of buyback availability, that's enough. Yeah, he's got more than 1,000 surplus, so he's going to be okay for the next fight if it does go down badly. But Vici Gaming at the moment looking to be in a very, very strong position and a good position to fight in as well. Funnick, with the Shadow Blade, needs to be careful, as you said.
If Ice blinks, he's dead.
Not quite in range at the moment.
He doesn't realize it's there. Anyway, oh, Night Vision found him. Oh! Wow, cutting it close here. So, okay, here's the problem that I think Na'Vi will be facing and that I was worried about from their draft standpoint. I think the timing window when AM needs to peak and get the job done for them is closing right now. He is almost maxed out. He can get one more item, and of course, Moon Shard in addition to that, but it's not really that cost efficient. So, might replace the Vlads for a Butterfly, I would imagine. And then he's kind of maxed out. And then they kind of have to get the job done, right? Luna is going to grow a lot, so is Shadowfiend. He still has a slot remaining, can sell his mech and get another slot. And even Ice Ice Ice's Queen of Pain has a lot of room to get some good utility items, more than likely. And what do we have over on Dendi? He went for a Blink Dagger, another 3k gold in addition to the point booster. He is not going a late game core build right now. He does not have physical damage output. He does not have the refresher. It's a lot more about the control and the initiation right now, which frankly just isn't going to cut it if they can't kill the targets during the lockdown.
Well, the amount of damage that Horst is doing, as long as he can work his way around the fight without being caught out by the side of Vici, should be able to do a lot for the side of Navi. But as you said, the fact that you look at Vici and they've got those two hard hitters, both the Shadow Fiend and the Luna, which at this point, as you said, they've still got ways to go. They haven't quite capped out yet in terms of items built. So Vici game is just going to start looking scarier and scarier, and it's just what can this anti-mage do in response. Of course, he's going to start to try and put the pressure on this top lane. Vici game, they've got 4 heroes down on the bottom. Again, it's just trying to force each other back at this point.
And it's very important that they have 4 down here, because Dendi's actually in a pretty good position to try to go for a Blink Yule's play with Relocate, and they could easily have ganked any solo hero down here. Super's actually alone right now. Doesn't look like they're going to go for it though. Luna will claim the tower with the Mantis.
Dendi's walking down the lane with the Relocate coming in as well. Seneca bringing in a force of the Abyssal Blade. Straight onto Super. We're up with the Mana Void there. Another kill here for Force. A mega kill streak and a big kill to make it with as well. Finding the kill onto Super on that SF.
And Roche has respawned at the same time as well. If Navi are going to check this, they will with Thrust. He's going to go in for it.
And if they can find this,
if Vici Gaming go buyback, this is a Roche for Navi. The question is who gets it.
Does he just give the Vlads to someone else to hold and, or drop it and
pick
it up
drop the Vlads and take the Aegis, but he's still not that strong. I think in a way he kind of needs the last item slot a lot, so maybe what he can do is he can sell the Vlads, take the Aegis, and have like a courier with him with a 6th item for when he dies. Like, that's what it feels like at this point you might want to do. Let's see who they give it to. Aegis goes to Dendi.
It's Dendi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this choice. I think Close is going to just sell the Vlads, go for the Butterfly, while it's still a solid pickup. Because what else would he get? He could get MKB, and once again, very glass cannon-y, but then he can at least bypass the 2 Butterflies on the Dire side. It's a difficult choice. Do you tank up yourself a little bit, or do you really aim to shut down the enemy targets? We'll see soon enough. He's got the money.
I mean, I'd certainly like to see an aggressive build come out from him, because you got to remember he has got both Seneko and Artsel on very defensive support. Supports that can keep him alive, so we can afford to go for that glass cannon.
And he is under pressure to end the game. So I would agree in this particular case. I think MKB might just be the better choice. Let's see what he does.